You guys hearing something? Shake the bathroom.
What's in a can of Del Monte green beans?
Nothing.
I don't know, like I see you or something, and you turn around, you start looking around, like where do you see me from? Like that's kind of weird. That's kind of normal.
Was it from like someone you knew, or just like a rando, like an unknown number?
I would say both, probably from social media and then like some of my friends playing around, but it's still weird.
All right, so one time my best friend put my phone number in Ariana Grande's Instagram on the comments and and said that it was her phone number. So I started getting a bunch of text messages from these little girls asking if I was Ariana. And yeah, I got a bunch of spam messages. It was actually a lot of text messages. So
I got a text that said they missed my hugs. It was weird.
Someone once sent something in Chinese with no context whatsoever.
Like it was in Chinese lettering?
Yes, it was in Chinese lettering.
Interesting.
It's actually my own. Mine is awkward turtle sauce.
Okay.
I think I got a message from someone. It was like a request from LinkedIn recently from this person that I hadn't seen since like I was 10. And it was just like a request that was just like, friend me. And I was like, I'm having a stroke. I have to go.
I got a email from somebody claiming they were Whitney Houston 3 years after she died.
Wow.
It was horrible. I got so excited, but she's dead.
So what's the weirdest text or email you've ever gotten?
This.
Yeah, that's pretty weird. I'm just going to keep this completely out of context and not even ask what it is.
I don't talk to weirdos, so I don't get any weird messages.
This is a wrench!
This is a wrench!
This is a wrench! This is a wrench! Come on!
Silly faucet!
This is the voice of God! The voice of God! The voice of God!
All right, so second interview. Hopefully it doesn't go as bad as the last one. So what's your beef, stranger? What do you want?
Whatever you're willing to give me, I guess.
All right, cool. Well, first of all, who are you?
I'm John Gussman. I make art. I play in bands.
What band do you play in?
A band called Rule Them All. And then I play drums in a band called The Fight. Almost officially.
But you're the singer of Rule Them All, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of music is that? Explain to the people who don't know.
It's hardcore music. It's like punk hardcore music with a little rock sprinkled in there.
So you're like a musician, a comic book artist, and you're also like a student here at Old Westbury. How do you do it all?
I don't know.
How much sleep do you get?
I sleep a lot. I try and get up early in the morning and start doing stuff when I can.
You're better than that than I am.
Yeah, so. Once you kind of break it down and you manage your time, you realize, okay, I have X amount of time to do this, and this. It gets easier, and
you want to do it, so you'll make the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't dream of hurting you. Now, what's your name?
Kiki.
What's that?
Kiki.
Do you love me?
加害者の僕から被害者の君へ
This is a hard question. If you had to name one as your biggest influence as a musician.
Biggest? I mean, I could give you like a top 5 because I could never narrow.
Yeah, give me a top 5.
So I was a drummer first. So probably my top 5 drummers would be Neil Peart, rest in peace. John Bonham, I guess also rest in peace. Danny Carey from Tool, that's another one for me. Cool. Vinnie Paul, rest in peace.
Yep, Vinnie.
And then Jimmy Chamberlain from the Smashing Pumpkins is my number 1 drummer ever. As a vocalist, I would say you got guys like Siv from Gorilla Biscuits, Ray Capo, or Master Raghunath now. Just a lot of the New York guys, like Rabies, stuff like that.
Yeah, rest in peace, Rabies.
Rest in peace. A lot of dead guys, I guess.
Yeah, I guess, unfortunately. You think in the near future there'll be a retirement home for hardcore kids?
It's called Vauxhall in Huntington Villas. That's what we call that, or Rust and Gold or something like that. It's where all the guys that used to go to shows go.
Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
Before I go, I'd just like to say something. I think kids are smarter and better than all this junk.
This is America.
So Rule Them All wasn't your first band, right?
No.
You were in a band called Yoda, right?
Oh,
That one comes from Riley. He asked potential Yoda reunion.
It's very possible.
I mean, I'd show up to that.
Yeah, there was one summer where we were really popping off and we were getting some pretty crazy offers to do stuff.
What does Yoda stand for?
You only die a lot. Because at the time, YOLO was a big thing. And I wanted to just do the exact opposite.
You only live once, you only die a lot.
You only die a lot. A lot is one word. Because ours would be yodel. I didn't want that.
What's the most embarrassing thing to happen to you on campus other than this?
So I was in those cubicle things, the study cubicles.
Yeah.
And I ripped one, and there's someone in the next one, and then I heard someone talk in the next one. How clear it was. They literally just heard me. Just really.
It's funny because that's happened to me before.
Yeah.
Good Lord, what is happening in there? A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Why is there no helicopter, Seymour? Build the helicopter. Off to the rescue.
Pizza time.
I'm paying for those.
But could you pay me in advance? Pizza time.
What's in a can of Del Monte green beans?
What's your favorite movie?
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
It makes sense. The name of my band is Rule Them All. My favorite movie is Lord of the Rings.
That totally makes sense. Is your band Your Precious?
Yeah.
Precious!
It very is. Precious. Any band that I've had any power in naming has usually been a Lord of the Rings reference. I had a defunct doomy sludgy rock band called Mount Doom. That kind of never really went anywhere, but I'm still probably going to use that name.
I thought you said Mountain Dew.
Oh, Mountain Dew, yeah.
You have 3 guitar players in your band, right?
Yeah.
Would you ever consider adding a 4th player?
Well, there was a band, they broke up about 2 years ago. They were called Diarrhea Planet. And contrary to their name, they were one of my favorite bands.
That's great.
Yeah, they were a lo-fi punk band, but they had they're from Nashville, so they had a rock flair. But they had 4 guitar players, and they do these insane solos. And
that's crazy.
Rest in peace, Diarrhea Planet. But I mean, if the opportunity presented itself and it worked, why not? We got a lefty drummer.
Hey, that's the name of the show. Why not?
Why not?
That fits the aesthetic.
Hell yeah. Maybe do one of those Tim and Eric zoom in.
Yeah, exactly. Can you do that?
Extreme close-up!
But he went too far one day when he slit Big Tooth's throat. And it wasn't a joke, and it made Big Tooth f***ing die.
He's dead.
Never mind.
Won't you ever
Go to bed!
little tooth, little tooth, little tooth, little tooth.
What's your favorite color of underwear?
I have a really nice pair of bamboo underwear. They're black, but they have lime green lining on them. They're the most comfortable underwear I've ever had in my life. So.
This is what you get when you ask your Twitter fans for questions.
It's true.
Can you name a place that's more disgusting than the perfume department at Macy's?
There was a place called Now That's Class in Cleveland, Ohio, where on the last tour long tour that I did, The boys' bathroom was just flooded. Like there was and it was coming out into the venue. So I had to use the girls' bathroom, and I had to do my business, and like a bunch of girls walked in, and I kind of had to creep out of there. Like,
man,
I don't know what to do. Sorry, the boys. Go look at the boys' bathroom.
It's like, sorry, you know, you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. They were sort of understanding, but.
If you and your bandmates had to fight to the death, do you think you'd come out on top?
I don't know. We've never had to, but I'd hope so.
If your van broke down, would you resort to cannibalism?
Probably. I got some meaty band members in my band. For means of survival, I would probably eat one of my friends. That's fine.
Anyway, I think that's about it. I mean, that's all the questions I had. So I think we're pretty much done.
All right.
All right, now get out of here.
I